Instead of buying a Rolex or Omega, keep watching this video. You might like this option more. When the watch industry hears the name Seiko, there is still a significant number of people who get a shiver down their spine. The watch that ignited the quartz evolution was the Seiko Astron 35SQ. As the world's first quartz wristwatch, it forever changed the landscape of the watch industry. The main attributes being precision, battery power, lower cost, as well as innovation, including the development of digital displays which followed. But before the whole quartz era of Seiko, there was a fully mechanical era as well. For those who don't know, Seiko was founded in 1881 by Kintaro Hattori as a small clock repair shop in Tokyo, Japan. It evolved over time, becoming a major player in the watchmaking industry. Grand Seiko was introduced later in 1960 as a separate high-end line focused on creating the most precise, durable and beautiful watches possible. They were meant to compete with the finest Swiss watches, and today that is definitely the case. In some ways, I would even say that they're exceeding many of them. It is very rare for a watch brand to develop a cult following like Grand Seiko has. A strong audience is built over time, or in today's age with brilliant storytelling and personality. I would compare the devoted cult following of Grand Seiko watches to the likes of the Speedmaster community, Paneristi at least back in the day, and of course the highly devoted Rolex collectors. All of these models and brands have been around for a long time and over time won the hearts of watch collectors, with innovation, marketing and their power to persevere over the decades. Some new brands which come immediately to mind would be the micro brands such as Baltic and Studio Underdog. And if I think of high-end watches, the creations of F. Peugeot and Recep Recepi come to mind as well. The Grand Seiko SBGH331, or simply put the Sea of Clouds model, which I'll take a closer look today, is stunning. As per usual, the most stunning dials made by Grand Seiko today are inspired by nature. And after wearing it for a while, I definitely see the appeal of it. Every time I film a Grand Seiko watch, I look forward to filming the macro shots of the dial. The dials of Grand Seikos are often a surprise, sometimes in color, sometimes in texture, and sometimes even in both. This silver dial seems like it's layered using different shades of grey, white and light beige, depending on the angle you look at it. At some angles, it also looks like a miniature painting. And since I have been wearing my Space One carbon watch lately a lot, the dial also reminded me of the carbon texture of its case. In any case, it's beautiful, and it's meant to resemble the Sea of Clouds which sometimes surround Mount Iwate, a beautiful view which the Grand Seiko watchmakers have in the workshop while manufacturing and assembling the watches in the Shizukushi area near Mount Iwate in Japan. The texture of the dial isn't the only aspect of Grand Seiko watches which is important though. It is also their attention to details and near perfection which they practice while creating the hour markers and hands. Each hour marker or index is angled, highly polished and applied on the dial by hand, one by one, fastened by pressure as well as an adhesive so it can't really fall off. Zaratsu polishing is a term which is known for this level of quality. It is a meticulous handcrafted technique used by Grand Seiko to achieve mirror-like distortion-free surfaces on their dial components as well as the cases and bracelets, enhancing their aesthetic appeal and precision. It combines the meticulous craftsmanship of traditional Japanese sword polishing techniques with modern precision engineering, adapted from German Gebrüder Salah's polishing machines in 1950s. The hour and minute hand are meticulously polished and sharp as blades. And to balance it out, the central seconds hand is heat blued, like every other blue hand you see on any Grand Seiko watch actually. The central seconds hand also has a beautiful sweep, an uninterrupted movement due to the high beat frequency of 36,000 vibrations per hour. That is actually 10 beats per second, which gives this floating smooth sweep. The dial also features a date window at 3 o'clock, featuring a polished frame which emphasizes the theme of zaratsu. To add a bit of color to the dial, the Grand Seiko GS logo is applied on the dial in a gold tone here at 12 o'clock. This model was one of the two created to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Caliber 9S. It came out in the silver Sea of Clouds dial and the ice blue automatic version SBGR325, which you can see here side by side. The watches are numbered on the case pack and are limited to 1,200 pieces worldwide each. Not a scarce limited edition if you ask me, but there is an additional pleasure if you manage to get a number you like. I don't think 1,200 pieces deserves the limited edition label. Since it's an anniversary watch, I would either limit it to a smaller amount or just put it in the regular production. Another visually appealing feature of this watch is the automatic winding rotor. At first glance, it reminds me of heat-blued meteorite or carbon. It has this flake-like appearance with cutouts to give you a sneak peek at the high-frequency caliber 9S85 beating below. The texture and color of the rotor are achieved through anodic oxidation, treating the titanium with the electrolytic solution to create a controlled oxide layer. This process gives the rotor its icy blue color and enhances durability and wear resistance. Personally, I would prefer the rotor to be more open, maybe half the size, so I could see the movement more. Here are 5 key elements of the caliber 9S85 high beat movement inside the watch. Number 1. It beats at 36,000 vibrations per hour to combat the impact of outside shocks and movement of the owner. Number 2. The power reserve is 55 hours, which is excellent, meaning you can put it down for 2 days, pick it up, and it's gonna run. Number 3. The daily average accuracy is at +5 to -3 seconds per day, very close to the Swiss COSC certification, which is at +4 to -6 seconds per day. To put it in perspective, Grand Seiko Spring Drive is at ±1 second per day, but obviously with the help of quartz technology. Number 4. This movement also uses proprietary Spron 610 alloy for the hairspring and Spron 530 for the mainspring, enhancing shock resistance and magnetic resistance. And last but not least, number 5. This escape wheel and pallet fork are manufactured using micro electromechanical system or MEMS technology, ensuring high precision and smoother performance. The price point is actually very competitive. Some watches which came to mind are the Omega Aquaterra and the Rolex Datejust. Both historical iconic watch brands with good value offerings. In terms of visually stimulating dial designs, I think Grand Seiko wins, but in terms such as resale and icon status, Rolex wins. It is really a matter of personal taste and desire to support a brand which you like. Which one would you choose out of those 3? Once on the wrist, the watch performs great as a daily watch, very comfortable to wear, the stainless steel bracelet is tapered and features a mix of zaratsu polished surfaces and brushed surfaces. Same as the case, which is hand polished to ensure the level of quality they strive for. It features a single deployment clasp with the Grand Seiko logo on it. The case dimensions are 37mm in diameter, the thickness of 13.3mm, and a lug-to-lug of 46.6mm. It's 100 meters water resistant, but doesn't feature a screw-down crown, which I would appreciate, especially for daily use. What I also noticed while wearing the watch and playing with it is that the sapphire crystal is slightly domed. Once you tilt the watch, you can notice the half-moon lines appearing on the top, which looks very cool. If you own a Grand Seiko watch yourself, comment below why you like it so much and which one you have. And if you don't have one, are you dreaming of owning one day? Let me know. Special thanks also to Dominic from our local Swiss Grand Seiko retailer Ursachen in Bern for lending me this watch for the review and many others before that. Let me know which watches you want me to review on this channel and shoot for you guys. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you soon.